on our way to Silver Platters in Sodo, because they've usually got a pretty good selection. Record store day. Here we are. Made it to Silver Platters, and there's still a line. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
1:30.
1:30. Jeez. Box set. Nice. All right, this part requires some explanation. So they give you a list at Silver Platters, and when everyone's list is filled, then they put all the records out for, you know, people to come in. This was late, man. It was like 1:30 in the afternoon. They finally put the rest of the record store records out when we got there.
Yeah, because I won't have any room to get them out when...
I'm here to cover all these records up where nobody can have them. That's fine.
He's guarding.
Excuse me. I think I want all of it. Everybody know the meaning of orderly? Don't push, don't fight, don't shove. Love your neighbor.
That's right.
Browse.
All right.
Not like browse.
On our way to Easy Street Records. This is the West Seattle Bridge. It's open again after years of not being open. Here we are, Easy Street. Yeah, you can get out.
Is it right here and here?
Yeah, I gotta. Cool.
1975. Bluey.
Louis.
The Cure, Stevie Nicks, Who's For
Stevie,
You,
they have
Grateful
Stevie
Dead,
Nicks. They just do. They
Rolling
have
Stones'
Stevie
Favorite
Nicks.
Banquet, Donna Summer. Kevin, did you get yours?
Yeah, David the Woods are out.
And Louis, they're out of.
Jazz Dispensary, Black Keys. So that is what we're out of. If you need special attention, you can grab me. My name's Matt. We got Andy Nelson upstairs, or Ashland's upstairs, and Adam, for the first time ever, is upstairs. Band called the Rockford playing here. The Rockford consists of...
Yeah, water will be right out.
Easy Street has CDs. That's right. And it's a stage. Look at that.
Over there, Lee. Get it. Get it. Boy, come on. One shot. Go. Boy, zero.
So getting out of Easy Street here, we got some really great finds, and also Mike McCready, the Rockfords, who's playing here tonight. And because we bought the record, we're getting into the show 7 o'clock tonight here at Easy Street Records. But now we're off to Royal Records on Lower Queen Anne, one more record store, and then we're gonna zoom back over to West Seattle, see the show. Oh yeah, Lower Queen Anne in the shadow of the Space Needle. We're gonna check out Royal Records. I mean, why not? Why wouldn't you? We found parking for the G6. Space Needle right over there. And the record store is right up that way. As a ship sails off to Alaska in the distance. So we didn't actually get anything at Royal Records because of the show that was going on. There was people and there was a lot of room for record shopping. The band was playing. It's a very small record store. And it's very cool that they had the, you know, had some live gigs going on there, but I wasn't really able to look into their record store stuff. So watched the band for a while and then back to Easy Street. Look at the line already, Dana.
We just sat on them for lunch today.
Yeah, we had lunch. We had a great lunch here too at a very reasonable price for Seattle. I couldn't believe it. Excellent burger. They have breakfasts. The Johnny Cash, like music themed breakfasts and stuff. Very cool. Hey, there's a flight. Sorry, I got distracted. So what does Easy Street Records do with the seating and tables and such when there's a concert inside? This is where it is. This is right here on the street. This right here. It's a good thing the optometrist is closed this late. No, it's raining, Dana.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Chris Frill here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Rick Frill here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Karaoke here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Karaoke here. We have Mr. Mike McCready. And straight to Bass on Island, Mr. Danny Newcomb. There will be a signing afterwards. Did you guys know that?
Hey, what's up, Matt? On here because we used to go to his store fucking 40 years ago when his parents ran it, and he had the first Motley Crue record, and Stone had it, and we were really jealous of it. Well, by Chester, we won't talk about that. Yeah, you do what you heard, Danny.
How's it going? I can just stand up. Okay, yesterday I was alone in my room for about 2 years. Now we're here. Everything's fine.
So I'm not a guy who tends to record these things at the show. There is somebody who did, and I'll put a link in the description if you want to watch their whole set. I'd have to grab this moment because they threw open the doors, the garage doors right there by where the cafe is, and you know, people on the street could start gathering around, which was cool. Never saw a show there at Easy Street Records, so that was a treat. All right, so showing off the records we got on the green screen here. There's the cafe in the background at Easy Street Records in slow-mo before they set up the stage. And to see the Rockfords, great band, excellent show. We had a great record store day, man, even though we got up late. Early bird gets the worm. We didn't get any worms, but we did get some gems. So we did miss out on a few records. You know, there was that Stevie Nicks live record, and missed out on that one. Sid Barrett's release. I have that on the list. You know, some psychedelic madness, madhouse stuff. But what we did get, I'm extremely grateful for the records that we did get, not getting up early. Rolling out at 10:30 a.m. I was surprised that still, when we get to Easy Street, like at 2 o'clock, there's still a lot of Taylor Swift records left. There's a lot of people got up early for that record, but there was a lot, you know? But then again, it's like, odds are, well, if you get up late, will you miss out? I don't know. And so that wasn't on our list, but I'm glad the people that got it, and Taylor Swift is out there, you know, getting record store day some street cred, right? Some recognition. Represent. Anyway, the first record store in Seattle that we visited was Silver Platters. Silver Platters is just amazing with their lists, and if I'm going to get up early, usually that's my go-to place. Although, you know, there was a lot at Easy Street. Maybe a lot of people are avoiding Easy Street just because it is the most popular, I mean, it's one of the most popular record stores on the planet. So in the Seattle area, it's just a big deal. So, yeah, maybe next year, get in line at Easy Street. Part of the issue with that is like you're just out of there on the sidewalk, you know, there's not a lot of places to, you know, like, there's more room at Silver Platters than Soto, because it's kind of an industrial area, right down the street from the big Starbucks HQ, so, anyway. Big record store day record we got at Silver Platters in Seattle that I was on my list was this Ramones record. It was sort of kind of on my list, like I bought the box set, which already had this record in it, but this was a Record Store Day exclusive. There's only 7,500 copies of it. Apparently yellow and green. Headless Russ. Anyway, hold on. Oh, there you go. This is my green room, by the way. I spent a lot of work. There's a lot of effort put into this. Show this off a little bit. I put some new lighting in here. Anyway, but yeah, yellow. It doesn't like yellow. It's yellow. But this is a cool remix. It's a good remix. I'm glad I got it. I like this better than the original. I do. It's more guitar heavy up front. The way they mix this record is pretty dang good. My friend Sean Spins did a whole review of this record, and yeah, man, it's just a great record, and I'm glad we got it. So this was not a Record Store Day record. This was there at Silver Platters. My wife found this one. We already have this record, but ours is a pretty beat up copy. But she was like, I go, I don't know, you know, like trying to not spend too much money. But then she showed me that this record is red. Band of Gypsies. All right. On red translucent vinyl. It's a re-release on Capitol. But yeah. It's in great condition too. So I saw the quality. I saw the red vinyl and I said, yep, gotta put that on the, we're gonna buy that. So, and it was only $20. A non-record store day release that I'm very happy that we were able to acquire. And then we went to Easy Street, of course, got the Rockfords. This got us our ticket to see the show too, you know, at least to get in early and not have to wait in the big line. And, you know, first entry, it is pressed on. These guys have been around for a while, so this band started 20 years ago, you know, on the red vinyl there. Very cool. And it was a fun show. It's great to see these guys. Great to see the band. So the Rockfords, 2 LP set. Speaking of Mike McCready, Pearl Jam. Okay, so you're noticing that none of these are signed, right? There was a signing after the show. The line was really, I mean, everybody gets in line and it was a little chaotic. We sat there we were there for about 40 minutes and the line hardly moved at all. And my wife wasn't feeling well and I just didn't want to wait there all night. So we had kind of a long day. So this is not signed by Mike McCready. And that was not signed by the whole Rockfords band. But, you know, they were both, this was in the same room with Mike McCready. So I don't know if that gives it extra value. This is a cool live record. Gave that a spin from Melbourne, Australia. And yeah, Give Way from the Yield tour back in the day. Anyway, yeah, it was like 40 minutes I waited and the line maybe moved like 8 feet or something. And then my wife's like, I'm not feeling well. I'm going to go wait in the car. She waited in the car for another 10, 15 minutes. And I'm like, I think I'm out. Would have been great to meet the band and meet Mike and all that. But there's other opportunities. Who knows? Dolly Parton, Simone, my wife was really after. The Monument Singles Collection. This is like an audiophile record. Very awesome comp of 1964 through 1968. Dolly Parton still doing it, man, amazing. I was born in 1968 and I'm old. So it's like, wow, I'll be 55 in June. Here's some more stuff we got that was not, that's all our Record Store Day stuff. That's all that we got right there. But they had like the bargain bins out and stuff. So we got some records out of there. This one was, I picked up this there at Easy Street, Mudhoney. Came with like a sticker and stuff as well. The new Mudhoney release, Plastic Eternity. I might do a review of this one. I actually haven't listened to it yet. On the wax anyway. So, Nat King Cole. Stay as sweet as you are, Mr. Nat King Cole. These were all, so we got like four records we got for like $5 or something. They had outside, they had all these most famous for their song On the Dark cool Side stuff. From the movie Eddie and the Cruisers. Clearance they also made another. They made music for John Cafferty, the Beaver Brown Band, Sylvester Stallone's Cobra in 1986 as well. So these guys from Rhode Island, Providence, Rhode Island, John McCaffrey, Beaver Brown Band. Pretty cool. That was a cool find for like a little over $1. Commander Cody, double live album, right? Jacket's in kind of beat up shape, but this is a great record, man. If you like some of that kind of southern rocky stuff, this has got another one of those great driving tunes. There's a few driving tunes on Wheels, Semi-Truck, and of course, Hot Rod Lincoln. Gonna drive me to drinking if you don't stop driving that Hot Rod Lincoln. That is Commander Cody. My wife is a big Peter Fountain fan. I like Peter Fountain too. Some of that New Orleans jazz music from back in the day. Very cool. This was another one that we found there in that bargain bin type of deal there. So, and yeah, so that's all the records we got in Seattle, and we had a great time. I still like Record Store Day quite a bit. I know there's a lot of haters out there. There's a lot of controversy. The prices did go up, but the prices on everything went up. It's not just Record Store Day records. You know, it's records that you get, double albums that are coming out. They're like $40, $45 now. It's crazy. It's a little discouraging. Yeah, but what do you do? It's called inflation, and it's happening in our country quite a bit here. Love the music. It's about the music. Vinyl is a luxury, all right? We have streaming. We have technology to be able to listen to this music. It's cool to own it. It's cool to have it in your hands, but to get the music inside you, it's still available to us. And that's something I'm grateful for too. But I still like the vinyl, man. I still like the physical media. I still like to hold it in my hands and say I got a copy. And if the internet blows up, I gotta be playing my records, man. If the internet doesn't blow up, I'll still be playing my records. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you made it this far. I mean, might as well. We should hang out, right? Hit the like button. It's right down there. And I'll see you on the next one.
Hole is so big it caused several drivers to get flat tires last night. Here's a look at the area that's impacted. This is the ramp from the West Seattle Bridge to northbound Highway 99.
That we're seeing here, where you can nearly see through the off-ramp here down below on what is just a really large pothole with the rebar still exposed at this point.